And just like that, it is Friday and green light on the mic, which means you guys have to listen to all this nonsense. Happy stinking Friday, guys. I heard a quote and I just read it, and I'm like, I should say the quote before I get going. And it is dark, man. Why is it so dark? You guys don't want it dark. Oh, look at that. Let there be light. Oh, here they go. I told you the neighbor painted her house blue. I think they were going for a light gray, but it is a blue house. Anyway, I read this quote that says, desire is a contract you make with yourself to be unhappy until you get what you want. And I was like, dang, Naval Ravikant, man, bringing it with the quotes. When you desire something and you don't have it, yeah, I see where the unhappiness comes from. That's a wild thing. Anyway, I don't think I wanted to say the quote, but I don't think my brain is ready to start talking about the quote. Auntie Erica! So cool. Anyway, it's Friday. We'll come back to it. We are full swing. And Friday is our fly day. And the kids will be flying, but they're going to be tested on their flight skills today, which they don't know about, which is how I like to do things, you know? My front thing is getting fogged up. The rear thing could use a little bit of love. This little temperature change, getting the kids all sick. I think I'm good, but I've been having this little thing in the back of my throat, and that's not fun. And fun update, last Friday was Fun Friday, and my program competed against all the other programs, and I am proud to say that my afternoon group won the whole thing and got to choose between a pizza party and an ice cream party. And would you know, I would have bet my money it would have been a pizza party. Whoa, snap, what you doing? Whoa. Oh yeah? It's a good way of waking up on a Friday. Cars pulling out in front of you. They went ice cream party, which I'm like, hey, if it's mid-chip, let's go. But I'm surprised they turned down the substance of pizza. Anyway, proud of them, which is cool. The kids are maybe a week away from learning all the material for their drone pilot's test, which is stinking a lot of work. And the great thing is that in years past, I'm like a couple weeks ahead of myself, which means kids will be able to test before Thanksgiving break. And that is a wonderful thing because, again, 9 days of no studying. They come back. They've got 3 weeks before Christmas break. Anyway, we're on track. We're pumping. I was out 3 days this week, kind of. Yesterday was a... I'm realizing that nobody cares. Besides me. It's fun talking about it. It's fun wrapping my head around it. I have an idea of what I'm doing day to day, but I tell you, I think about my lesson at all times of the day. Meaning, last night I'm laying down in bed and I'm like, oh, it'd be cool if while they were editing and while they were taking that practice test, you pulled kids out and they got to fly, but then they had to be tested on the setup and the pre-flight checklist and the sticks and the skills that they've learned. Because when you have a ton of kids doing something, like, you don't really know how the individual kid is doing. And so anyway, I all day long am like, oh, that'd be cool to add, or hey, that would be fun to try. And so I think about my curriculum all flipping day, which is a good thing. I think I'm always trying to add to it. But anyway, it's Friday. Mimi's turning 70 this weekend. Wild to say. There's a family party for her, which will be fun. I'm doing that thing where there's 3 cars here, but then there's a diesel truck up in the front up there, and I'm pretty sure, light just turned green, I'm pretty sure these 3 cars, yep, are gonna go faster than the diesel truck carrying some tractor device thing. Look at, past him, slide over, get to the front. This is called efficiency. I'm not speeding, you know, we're doing this because we can. It's called smart stinking driving. And it's what all you kids should be doing. Kids are getting their license right now, which is fun. They show up and they're like, oh, I did my behind the wheel. Had a kid not pass the behind the wheel for the second time. Okay, not a problem. I thought those things were pretty hard to fail, but that's okay, we'll get it. Because I'm pretty sure you could keep on doing it and keep on doing it and keep on doing it until what? Until you actually get it right. And that's a lovely thing, that there are no like baseball rules, 3 strikes, you're out with that driver's test, because it is kind of crazy though that almost anybody can drive a big old 2,000-pound vehicle going 75 miles an hour. And anyway, okay, going back to the quote, desire. It's choosing to be unhappy until you have what you want, making a contract with yourself to be unhappy. Why in the heck would you make a contract, sign a contract that says I'm going to be unhappy until I have what I want? So what's the lesson here? Is it to stop making contracts? Is it to desire different things? Like, what is the lesson with that? Well, I don't think being unhappy is worth anything. I think if you are, and I say you, please know, I'm thinking of me too in all this stuff. Whoa. It's a brake check-in happening right in front of me. But I don't think I would ever sign a contract to be unhappy for a duration of time for almost anything. Like, yeah, you know, there's those scenarios for $1 million. Would you know, yeah, come on. But I'm just saying, I think it's silly to want something. No, it's not. See, this is where I'm like conflicted. I think it's great to desire something better for you and your family and the people around you. I'm like, because I think that was me. I think I always wanted to be the provider. I always wanted to be the person that worked his tail off. And I don't know if that's a bad thing to desire that, but to allow yourself to be unhappy until that happens, I don't know if that's the same thing. So, you know, I think it's safe to say you will want things you don't have for the rest of your life. When you don't have your jet ski and you really want your jet ski, do I think you should be unhappy until you have your jet ski? Gosh, no. Do I think it's bad to want a jet ski? I honestly don't. I kind of want a jet ski. That sounds fun. I really don't. But I'm like, if you you gave me a jet ski, I'd take it home, you know? But should you choose to be unhappy until you get a jet ski? No, man. Why the heck would you do that? Because guess what? If I give you a jet ski, guess what you're still going to be? Unhappy. And all the other feelings that you're still feeling right now. Yeah, things are not going to... But this is where I have a hard time, because I'm like, you tell a high school kid that, again, $1,000 allows them to move out or something like that, and they're like, yeah, that would make me insanely happy. So I get it. But yeah, again, wanting a car to be able to drive yourself from A to B, I get that. Like I want you to have that too. I want you to desire having a driver's license and a car, and heck yeah, let's start driving. You're at the steering wheel, let's go. But until then, I don't think you should allow yourself to be unhappy. So I think the lesson's just, hey, it's okay to desire things, but if you not having what you want allows you to be in an unhappy mood, dude, I'm gonna say, hey, no car on earth is worth you being unhappy for a duration of time. No, almost anything is worth it. So I think when you desire something, I think it's good to check in with yourself and say, hey, why do I want this thing? Oh yeah, it's to go get a job, drive out of town, go places. Yeah, that's an awesome reason. Yeah, you should definitely want that. And you should work hard to get that. That sounds awesome. You don't have it right now. And so sitting in a corner and whining and complaining and being unhappy is not going to make it happen any stinking flipping sooner. You know what I mean? So, anyway, Naval, I guess wanting and desiring, though, is different. Because I don't want to say you're wrong, Naval, because I've read his book and that guy drops some knowledge. And I am fascinated by that dude. But I think desiring something is different than just being like, hey, I want that, versus desiring is like, oh my gosh, if I don't have that, okay, yeah, I don't know. Who knows and who cares? What I do know is it's Friday and the sun hasn't peeked up over those mountains, which means I'm early, which is always a good thing. Our security guard, the man, gets to sit in a golf cart, and I hope there's a heater in that thing. It's all, closed up. And he gets to welcome everybody on this campus. That's a pretty cool job. I think I'll sign up for that when I'm old and retired, but not today, Junior. Hey, we got a lot of fun stuff this weekend, and it feels good to go into a Friday knowing you got a lot of good things to look forward to. If you don't have anything to look forward to, call somebody you love and say, let's go do something fun, just so you have something to look forward to. And I think you should make it a great day, and I think you should be happy. Guess what? You will never have anything. You'll never have anything. That is not what I meant. You will never have